coming home from camp like this is about regulation for the next several days and how we're going to help her to regulate that transition. And it's not just like, when we say transition, it's not just the immediate part of it, but it's also like the days to come, because the environment completely changes as soon as her brain and body gets used to, you know, what they do day after day at camp, and the input that she gets, a sensory input, and just the world around her. Then it changes again, and she's back home, and it's completely different. She has to process that, and I think most of that is sensory input. You know, she can jump right back into a routine, no problem, but we have to curb our expectations on, you know, how she's doing her chores or her day-to-day tasks around the house, just navigating the world, because it's so very different than camp. You know, it takes a little time for her to get settled in there, and it takes time for her to get settled in at home, and we have to think of that every moment, you know, when she's home.
Oh, that got me. That got me.
What got you wet?
Yeah. There you go.
And it's not just she'll figure it out, you know, she'll adjust. Everybody goes through this. Like, it's much more intense than what you or I go through when we change settings. Imagine when you come out of a concert and your ears are still ringing for hours afterwards. You know, that's kind of what I parallel it with. It's like the silence of leaving a concert is almost as overwhelming as the concert itself, you know? And I don't think her ears are ringing. It's just an analogy. I don't know if you know this or not from previous videos, but I think in analogies oftentimes I draw parallels.
What are you after?
Hey, whatever. He's a little kid. Does it, but in his own way. Watch. Come on, Zuko. Come on. He's got great jumping skills.
He does.
But he just doesn't glide.
He's just goofy. Oh, yeah? I'm glad we got in the pool when we did. There's a storm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of pool time, huh?
Ooh. And you have Kylie today.
Oh, yeah? You hang out with your friend today? No, we're not going to go for a ride right now. You going to hang out with your friend today? Oh, kamikaze. But I got you. Go over there. Safety. Go over there. No, no lightning. That was nuts. Oh my gosh. Oh! I'll just stay here. Did you make it to safety? That's good.
Oh, it's cold wind.
It's cold wind. There's a cold front coming through. You get out of the pool, it feels cold. The dogs are like, guys, what are we doing? What's wrong? You guys are weirdos. You know that? How excited you get to get the blow dryer? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know, she wants nothing to do with it.
also had this realization while she was at camp, more so when she came home, I feel like, but I realized that the respite, the break that you have, because a lot of people in the comments are like, enjoy your time, just you and Priscilla, and we definitely did. We had a great time. But it wasn't like the things that we did, and the caregiving isn't just the things that you do. And I think that's what most viewers see is like, the physical act of caregiving. If you're just watching someone else's life through a lens, that's what you think about when you think about caregiving, is the physical side of it more so than anything, which makes sense because that's what you're seeing. The break isn't from that. That's not the hard part. That's not the challenging part. The part that we struggle with. It's absolutely the constant on of your brain, having to process not just your day and navigate your own day, but someone else's day every minute of the day. Considering that sensory input that she's having and how we need to help her regulate, and like, let's do chores because this is going to help her, with something to do and an activity and hands-on and input and all those things. And then let's get in the pool because that's a full body sensory regulation, and it's going to help her with this transition. Having to think through those things every single day is absolutely the taxing part. Not just considering your day, but someone else's. That's the part that you don't see. I know from my desk when the back door is open all the way across the house. Not because of a chime or just the feeling in the room when the door is open. How the sound changes, like, we're in tune to that. We know that. I can tell the difference between Abby's door opening and any other door in the house. The sound that makes, like her bedroom door. The different dings the different appliances make. The fridge and the laundry room all across the house. I know when I forgot to lock it and she opens it and gets into it. Like, I hear that very faint ding, even, sitting here editing a YouTube video or whatever. Your brain is just constantly on. I'm a heavy sleeper. Like, I sleep through most things. But if her door opens, both of us are awake. Like, we hear it. We're awake. We know that she's awake. So going into that state where you're not constantly on anymore is a very unique experience. And she's been to camp before. We've experienced those weeks off, but usually we're somewhere else. Like, we go to Priscilla's conference. We have Palooza coming up, and that's when Abby goes to camp again. Okay. Lunch is ready. So we're not typically home. So this is very different. It's very, very different. Being in the house when she's not here is a completely different world that I just cannot put into words for you to best understand, unless, of course, you've lived it yourself. And I want you to know I'm not complaining. Not at all. Not complaining about the load, the burden of raising someone, caring for someone else. And I want you to understand something as well. That word burden, like, people get too wrapped up into semantics, and Abigail's not a burden to us. The caregiving of the disability, it is a burden by definition, is a load. It is an additional load on your shoulders, typically from an outside force, right? I mean, it could be from an inside as well. You could create your own burdens, but it's not a bad word. It is not a 4-letter word. It's just a reality. But when you're in your environment where that thing is constant, and then that thing is then removed, man, what a weird way to. It's just weird. It feels very weird. It's the best word I got. Turning your brain off, changing the way that you think when your environment is the same. So bizarre. That's where the real respite comes in. That's where the real break comes in. And it takes a couple of days to adjust to that, let me tell you. Like, I don't know how many times I walk upstairs at night and check her room. Just, like, she's not here. What am I doing? Or I'd hear something. I'm like, that sounds like Abby. I'm like, Abby's not here, Yeah, it takes a while to adjust to that. And then as soon as she comes home, we're right back into it. It's an easy switch to flip. But yeah, caregiving. That's the main amount of work. It's not the physical side. It's the mental state, the emotional state. Because we have respite, twice a week. Abby hangs out with the girls. But there's not enough time in there to really get that feeling of switching it off, you know? So, yeah. Interesting. I just had to share that. Let me know if you can relate to that. If that's and that's the thing too. Like, guys, if you have a program like Camp I Am Special in your area, something, I cannot express to you how beneficial it is, not just to Abigail, but to your own mental health, to your relationships. Like, we hung out with each other, we hung out with friends, like, we really focused on those things, and it was amazing. It was really amazing. And as you guys saw, if you didn't, you gotta go back and watch the last video. Abby had the absolute time of her life. Like, it brings me to tears every time I watch those videos. So, all right, I gotta go eat lunch.
Did you get all of it? Good job.
Now we
Good job, dude.
having you loaded.
Yeah. That's been our next goal, is getting you to load it. I mean, you'll throw dishes in there, but getting you to load it somewhat efficiently.
Like, I don't have time for this to be a project right this moment. That's the problem. It needs to be like a very soon project, but not like right now. I don't have ADHD.
I knew. What were you about to say?
You would have been like, oh, we're going to stop everything we're doing and we're going to work on this.
Priscilla will say to me, when she's had enough of something like drawer organization, she's like, I need you to activate your ADHD and fix this for me. That's not how it works, babe. I'm not like the Hulk. You don't want to see me angry.
Okay, do we want to do lunch?
Turn into a big green ADHD monster.
Do you want lunch? Yes? Okay. We'll do leftovers from last night. Okay?
Thumbs up, she says.
Okay, and then she's leaving.
Yeah, she can't sit here and wait for lunch. Just gotta be busy. Yesterday was launch day, or not launch day, drop day for the boutique. So we always order in because it's crazy. We got Carmine's. If you're in Jacksonville and you haven't been to Carmine's, amazing. And the portions are enormous. Like, we can order one meal and the three of us eat it. So keep that in mind. Also, our dogs, they go through a ton of water. A ton. I've never seen a group of dogs drink so much water so quickly. A pack of a gaggle of dogs. You are silly gooses.
You're a silly goose.
Ooh, girl. You all snugged up? Build your little nest. No, we're not going to go for a ride right now. We got chores to do. I have chores to do. You can take a break from the chores. Oh, you want to wrestle? Do you need to wrestle? Yeah? Okay. Don't wrestle the dog. Wrestle me. You can't grab them. Do you need this paper? No, you want to wrestle first. Got it. Look, he wants to wrestle with you. Where you going? Where you going? Huh? Where are you going? Your shirt's tucked in, you nerd. You gonna go hang out with your friends? Hey. You gonna go hang out with your friends? Yeah? Who's coming? Is Kylie coming? Is it Kylie's day? You look nice. I like your shirt. Cute stripes. You wanna get your stuff together? Yeah? You gonna get your iPad? Your backpack? Let's do that, huh? Where's your iPad? Can you find it? I think it might be down there. Speaking of regulation, we didn't shred a single thing today, Abigail. That's interesting. Where's your iPad? Oh, I bet it's outside, huh? Should we leave it out there? She bolted out of the house. Kylie came. Abby's like, let's go. Let's go. She's been asking to go, so they're gonna have a blast. kind of rainy though. They probably won't do their walk. They usually do a park walk every time they're hanging out. But maybe it'll hold off for a little bit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, full service till 6:30. Okay. There's just too many. There's too many orders. Too many. It's a good problem to have, let's be real. Like a ninja.
Okay, it's not my cell phone. Is that just drop off?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to the blue door right here for me.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Drop those in there. Yep. Whatever you can drop. Yep, and just put those on top, and I'll roll it in here.
Just set them on top of that?
Yeah, put it over
Okay.
here. So you can put that one right there.
All right.
I'll leave you right there.
Perfect. All right. 64 orders. 64 in 2 days. Yeah, I think post office people get a bad rap. They're really nice.
They're so kind.
They're the nicest.
Yeah. Totally different post office. Different people.
Well, and I think they've got to deal with like, I think gas. I think they have to deal with like such a variety of people.
Yeah.
That when people don't know how things work, they get frustrated, and then it puts the. I think they deal with a lot of personalities and emotions throughout the day, and it makes them a little disgruntled.
I mean, you could understand, like, if there's something you need to mail, you're like, I need it to get there at this time. They're like, sorry, we can't do that. Like, that would be frustrating, but it's not their fault.
Right.
It's the system.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you waited too long or whatever, you know? But if you're needing something like that, because you think about how many people send things through the mail still.
Do you know how many times I've seen people come in and they'll grab like a priority mail it box?
Oh.
And then they'll go to, and they're like, no, I want to do the cheapest. But like, you can't because you took one of our priority mail boxes.
Yeah, knowing all those things is so hard. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so thankful we
So
have our system.
that's probably
what
why
we do.
they seem disgruntled. Oftentimes
Yeah.
they just deal with a lot, you know.
Ours
With
is
us, they're
easy.
super nice. Yeah, but you know, we know we've shipped a lot, so we kind of. They're like, oh, hey, have a great day. Thanks for coming in. Like,
Yeah.
excellent customer service.
Yeah.
Meeting's done.
Yep.
Videos shot. They had to send some videos in. They do always do like hype and stuff like that for her events of various kinds. So we had to record some videos of her giving her testimony and stuff. That's done. Work is done. We're gonna grab a bite to eat real quick. Like a 40 minute date before Abby gets home. I'd say most of our respite time is work, to be honest. That's just how it works out for us.
Well,
When we can get some work done, and then Priscilla's meetings are typically nighttime.
especially during the summer,
Yeah.
we do a lot more working during respite. We try to do at least one date during the school year, but
Yeah.
it's hard right now.
It's hard.
Because we have to be available for Abby during the day.
Mm-hmm.
So then this is like our time to get work done.
It just works out that way.
It does.
Once again, not a complaint. It's just how our lives are, you know? Everyone's life is different.
Some people work like third shift, you know.
Yeah.
Late night. So.
Or some people have multiple jobs that they're not home at all for. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they'll go to one job, come home, eat real quick or whatever, and then go to the second job.
Yeah, we have multiple jobs, but they're all at home.
Yeah.
Last night was 3 a.m. Packing orders until 3 a.m. For the boutique. But we get to spend our days with our girl, so
Pays off.
pays off. Hi. Yes. The shimmy. Did you say my little booty?
Yeah.
Dude, what are you doing? Gosh.
He doesn't realize how big he is.
No, and that's the thing. Like, Rizzo was no less, wild when she was his age. But she was the size of his leg. Dude, you're Hey, why are we so excited? You just bite her face all of a sudden? Hey, leave the old lady alone. Leave her be. What is wrong with you? Yeah, it's my old lady, huh? Goodness. Abby went straight to bed, Kylie said. She was just like, I want to go to bed. Straight to bed. Are you guys ready for bed? Huh?
Yeah, they act like it.
Yeah, you don't act like you're ready for bed. Dude, you're a monster. Okay, get off of her. Leave her be. Yeah, bite me, not her.
Okay.
All right, guys, we will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.